Hello everyone. There is something common among all of us. We all work in a factory and we usually come across a particular situation that is called heat stress. My name is Dr. Snehil Pancholi and in this video I am going to present you about heat stress. So let's talk about the heat stress. The factors causing heat stress in a factory usually are high temperature levels, high humidity levels, low air movement, presence of heat sources, that is working around the heat sources, heat hot work, heat hot areas, and intensive physical activity also accounts for the heat stress. Suppose you are doing very heavy work, so it accounts for the intensive physical activity. Type of clothing worn. People usually wear tight clothing, so they usually suffer from heat stress. Personal factors also affect like age, weight, metabolism. Suppose someone is hypertensive, then also he is prone to have the heat stress. Now we'll see some health effects and symptoms of heat stress. For example, in a mild condition of heat stress, there would occur fatigue, discomfort, heat rash, might also occur red skin rashes, then heat cramps can occur, muscle cramps, heat syncope occurs usually, blood vision, fainting, heat exhaustion can also occur where weakness, heavy sweating, nausea usually are seen. So up to heat exhaustion the patient is usually conscious, but when heat stroke occurs then the patient usually becomes unconscious. It is a medical emergency and you should always call for an ambulance immediately. Then we'll see some prevention measures like plan working during the cooler parts of the day, early morning, evening. Avoid heavy work from 12 to 3 p.m. when the factory is at its full swing of the work. These are the hottest periods actually, 12 to 3 p.m. So you should always plan your working hours during the cooler parts of the day, like morning, evening, and then monitor weather forecasts, heat wave warnings on your mobile phone. You can monitor. There are different applications from Indian Meteorological Department. Provide hydration stations you should provide. The factory should always have hydration stations, proper hydration stations, and ORS should be available in the sufficient quantity. Ensure shaded rest areas, encourage light color breathable clothing. So now we'll see some workplace controls and awareness. Workplace controls, you can just opt for work rest cycles. Like intensive work you are doing, then you should always take a 10 minutes break. Then job rotation should be implemented. No one should particularly doing a particular kind of job for long. Maximum 8 hour shift should be there in the factories. And there also some rest breaks are very necessary. Now we'll see what to do if someone faints. First of all, move the person to a cool shaded area, then loosen clothing and improve airflow. Use a wet cloth to cool the body. Offer ORS or fluids in small sips. Elevate legs slightly. Take the person to the nearest health center immediately. So that's all in this video. Stay hydrated, stay safe, and heat stress prevention save lives. So early recognition, hydration, shade area, emergency response. These are the four main steps we should be taking in the heat stress.